Shout out to my people. Shout out to my people. Sending love, positivity, and good vibes to my people, man. I hope you guys are doing good today. I'm doing great. Today's gym I wanted to speak on is being in shape is a cheat code. You know, growing up, I played sports and I knew, I wasn't the tallest. I've always been, on the short scale. I always played point guard, and football, defensive back. But I've always been that person that, was tough. Somebody that never gave up, somebody that was willing to put in the effort in order to become the best athlete that I needed to be. So even though I had disadvantages, I knew that, I could strengthen my disadvantages with the advantages that I worked on. So even though I wasn't the tallest, I always was one of the fastest, one of the strongest, that had the most athletic ability. That was always important to me. I remember, short story, I remember going to a football camp, trying to get recruited after high school, and I go to Urbana University. And I remember me and my dad, we walk in, and by the look of it, everybody's trying to get the, tall lineman or the linebacker that, 200 something pounds. And I was just getting looked over. But I knew once we was going to start doing drills, once we was going to, start running and showing our athletic ability, I knew I was going to be perfectly fine. That's how it always was with me, no matter what sport I played. I played basketball, football, and I ran track. And I always got overlooked until, you take your shirt off or, oh snap, who is this? And then when we get into gameplay, I always showed up because I always, even though it may look like I had a disadvantage, people may look over past me, from all the hard work that I put in, day out. I remember waking up every single morning. This is the reason why I go live on TikTok and workouts, because I used to do this as a kid. Like, it was literally something that, was in me. I would wake up, I would do a morning workout. So the first thing I do, listen to music, and I would just set the tone of my day by push-ups, sit-ups, dips, burpees, whatever I could do. I would do that in the morning and at night. And another long story short, my brother we were in the same grade. He was a year older than me. He developed, sooner than I developed. So he was always stronger than me, faster than me. So in order to catch up with him, I knew I had to put in the little extra effort in order to compete. So going back to the Urbana situation, I'm sorry I'm hopping, but yeah, we're gonna get there. So hop back to the Urbana situation. I'm doing the drills. Long story short, by the end of it, it's like they pulled out the red carpet for us. There wasn't one coach that wanted to sit down at the table and offer a scholarship. By the end of it, doing all these drills, I'm the fastest one. I'm the most athletic. I'm the strongest one. All the height completely went out the window. And by the end of it, we had about 3, 4, 5 coaches all around, trying to really take me seriously and recruit me. So, you'd be surprised what, hard work, effort, that's what I learned. If you're willing to wake up, work your ass off, and it doesn't just have to be with fitness. It's just, a lifestyle. When you're willing to wake up, I'm willing to wake up, stay consistent, make these videos, go to the gym, work out, give you guys a quote. Like, what are you willing to do to separate yourself from the crowd? I could have still been on YouTube. I love to hop into rabbit holes and watch different things and become more informed. But then it just comes a time, man, like, Are you going to keep watching other people? Are you going to put in your efforts? And I'm so bought into, this is just the start. 5, 10, 15 years from now, I'm going to be in a better place as long as I stay consistent. I don't have to be the same guy that's, I'm not comparing myself to any other fitness instructor. Not FitX Fearless, not Steph is Cole, not the Trend Twins. I'm not comparing myself to nobody, but I'm just trying to become a better version of myself, and I'm trying to inspire other people on the same mindset. So now, I broke down the situation with the Urbana. My brother, we lived in the same room. He was a year older than me, and we, were competing for the same. We basically played somewhat of the same positions in the same sports. So even though he was more athletic than me, he was faster, stronger than me, 7th, 8th grade year, I knew I had to put in that work. By freshman year, I was the starting running back. And we kind of, he was more so like a wideout, but he was so much bigger than everybody else that in middle school, 7th, 8th grade, he was the running back. Well, I wanted to be the running back. So freshman year, I worked out so much and trained so hard, our roles kind of flipped. But they flipped not in the sense that I'm taking his spot, because he was still a great athlete. He fantastic athlete. So it's not like, I took his spot. We just kind of, switched positions. But that was just, that's what showed me, and it wasn't never me versus him versus me, because that's my brother. I die for bro. He's solid cat. So it was never me versus him versus me. It was just in the sense of, when you have that competitive nature in you, I would just tell myself, like, I'm not here right now. And it's the same mindset that I have with YouTube. I'm not where I want to be right now. I'm not getting the views right now. But eventually, with the hard work, everything that you do will pay off. You just got to stay consistent and learn. Every single video, I'm trying to get better. So I'm ranting a little bit, but like I always say, I'm trying to paint the picture to you guys on my philosophy. I've always been the smaller cat. When I played point guard, there was always, there might be a point guard that's maybe an inch or two smaller than me. But for the most part, they were always an inch or two, taller than me. And I'm not trying to talk too much about height. I'm just letting you guys know the reason why I have the mindset and why I knew I had to be fit, especially growing up, playing sports, being competitive, wanting to start, wanting to play. I didn't say, I'm only 5'8", so, what can I do? So going back into the topic, being strong is a cheat code that you don't realize is a cheat code unless you live it. People treat you different. Women treat you different. Men treat you. I might have more guys that somewhat hit on. Girls are subtle with it. They might bump their girl, or they might. You get that a lot when you work out, and it's a pack of girls. You walk past them, you looking. After you walk past, you hear about 3-4 girls just all giggling. But it's the men that be like, dang, man. How often they literally will stop you in your tracks. Like, you trying to grab some food, you on the, hey, are you a personal trainer? Will you train me? And they will literally throw you off of everything you got going on because they're so amazed with your physique. Hey, can you train me? Hey, well, you never, there's so many people that will literally try to just, oh yeah, well, my schedule, I'm open Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They ain't talking about how they can pay you. They're not talking about, none of that. They trying to just literally, hey, I'm free Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We should start working. I'll take that as an insult now. Before I used to literally feel bad and you know what, we can work out and I'm training people for free. I'm losing my focus. I'm losing energy in what I'm trying to do, goals that I have off of people just stopping you. Hey man, you trying to train me? Hey man, you that's what you get. Just off your physique, like just you seeing my physique. I'm not trying to do this to, but when you work out, y'all, and people see this is so rare. People can see the dedication. People can see how seriously you treat, your body. Self-respect. Man, this guy wakes up every day. He's dedicated. He's consistent. He works hard. He's disciplined. You know what also comes off of working out, staying in the gym? Confidence. When I'm in my best physique, people gravitate towards you. People will treat you different, and that will buy into, your confidence and how you treat you. Like I said, you're going to give and treat yourself with more self-respect. When you haven't missed a gym workout in a couple weeks, you're going to stay consistent. You're going to buy into it because you see the results. You're rare. It's more rare to have a great physique than to get rich. Everybody talking about, it's hard to get rich. It's hard to get wealthy. You know what's harder than that? Having a great physique, because you can't buy it. You know how many things you can buy with your access? You can buy boats. You can go out the country. You can fly on a plane. There's so many things that you can buy that, truck. You buy that new SRT, you buying them diamonds, you flexing. Everybody flexing nowadays. How many people have the physique that they really want, that they're proud of? It's easy to everybody has a chain. Everybody has that look. It's easy to go to the store and buy a pushaisi. It's easy to grow out your hair, to get dreads. Everything when it comes to look is somewhat easy to attain. Hell, it's easy. It's easy to get a tattoo. They got numbing cream nowadays. But working out is something money can't buy. And everybody knows that. When you walk in and you got muscles, you're healthy, that speaks, it's an aura. It's the silent flex. You don't have to sit here and, some of the strongest people are some of the most humble, down to earth, nonchalant, quiet, shy, because they allow their physique speak for themselves. They don't have to go out here, I'm the strongest, I'm the biggest, you don't got to do that when you train. Women gravitate towards you and your aura. If you got that look, they know, oh shit, this nigga, I know he can fight. I know he could tear some shit up. I feel safe around him. Yeah, he only 5'8", but shit. The other dude I was with, he was 6'2", 6'4". But I felt, truth be told, I felt more safe around you. So, yeah. You can't buy a physique. And people are going to know as well that you have a strong mindset. Who in their right mind wants to wake up early in the morning, do push-ups and burpees and today we got legs and shoulders. The average motherfucker wants to watch Netflix and chill. The average motherfucker wants to get some head. Excuse me, but want to get some cheeks, want to get that nookie. That's what people are they're not focused on working hard every single day just to get their fitness goal. Unless you're an athlete. And that's another thing. When you see another woman, like, put it like this. Imagine me out of shape, whether that's super skinny or fat, and I didn't have the physique. So let's just cut off, my body for a second, even though you guys still can see. But imagine if you guys saw I was fat underneath this. Double chin. You wouldn't look at me the same. Imagine if I was real frail, real skinny. You wouldn't look at me the same. You wouldn't take me as serious as I am. And that, like I said, it goes into mindset. Man, he's gotta be tough. Mentally, physically. It speaks and says so many things about you. Going to the gym isn't just about looking big, looking cool, getting the girls. To me, it's more about controlling my stress, my anxiety. When I was the skinniest, when I was getting down to 150, I was depressed because I was lying to myself. Every single day I was telling myself, I'm gonna go to the gym. I'm gonna go to the gym. Never went. And me lying to myself made me less confident. When you say, I'm gonna go to the gym, and you go to the gym and you stay consistent, you build your confidence every single day. And then you get to the point where, now you crossing off your PRs. Other people, man, I see you getting big. Other people are buying into, your success. They can see it because it's literally radiating off of you. So, yeah, like at first when I got into fitness and stuff, it was just in order to keep up with the pack, set myself apart, and, attain a goal that I had. But then you realize the more you do this, the endorphins, the stress management, you have less anxiety, you're more confident, you're not depressed, you're not lying to yourself. All these things fall in line. Now now you can help other people and train other people off of the information that you retained throughout the years. Being in shape is your body on display saying, I'm successful. I'm a successful person. No matter what I go through, I'm gonna make it to the other side. Whether that's money, whether that's my career, family, relationships. Being in shape is very, 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 very important. Your outfit is your body. Like, that's the best thing. The best outfit that I could put on, you could put on a white beater. Yeah, the best outfit that I have is wearing no clothes at all. If you don't have to put on any clothes, and bro, it's not what you wear, is how you wear it. I swear to God, there's been times where I just have a plain white Hanes t-shirt on. Especially when I was in the most tip-top shape I've been. I got the plain white, you know what I'm saying, it's hugging me in. Meanwhile, all these dudes drip down in Balenciaga and Gucci and Louis. They spent $300 on a t-shirt. Meanwhile, I'm wearing a halfway wrinkled Hanes t-shirt that cost me $3 to $4. Maybe even cheaper than that. And my aura is so much stronger than the dude that got that shit on. Now, don't get me wrong. If it's a dude that is in shape just as much as I am and he got that shit on, 9 times out of 10, he gonna win. But that's what I'm saying. You gotta have the tactical. It's not what you wear, it's how you wear it. But being in shape is the best accessory that you can have. Better than any car you can buy. Now what I'm saying, it's a line. You still want nice things. But when you got nice things and you have a nice physique, you put yourself in a whole different stratosphere. Women who may not really be attracted, you know, you might not be a woman's cup of tea. But if you're in shape, she might, let you through the door. Oh yeah, I don't really talk to dudes with tattoos. He got a neck tattoo and shit, but hey, he works out. I'll give him a shot. So imagine switching places. Let's say you have a significant other and you're in shape and she's not. Let's just focus on the significant other. She doesn't work out, right? So when you look at her, and let's say she's 10, 15 pounds overweight, you may still be attracted to her, but imagine how much more attracted you will be to her if, and I'm not saying go out and buy the fake booty, because that's cool, but real men want to know the same things that we work for. I want to know that you worked for this. I know that this isn't just something you went out and just bought. Oh yeah, I got a big booty, but it's something proportional in my body and I didn't have to work for it. And things you don't have to work for, you don't appreciate. Let's be real. You want to be able to appreciate, put your buy an outfit, put it on, and you like, man, I'ma fuck 'em up. You feel like the first day of school. But yeah, imagine you talking to somebody and they 10, 15 pounds overweight compared to you looking at them. It's like shallow how. Imagine if you looked at them and you put on some glasses and they was exactly the shape, exactly the face, exactly the physique that you are attracted to. You're going to be more physically attracted to that person. And that's what you want. You want to be the best version of yourself. You want to attract people. And in order to attract people, you have to be the best version of yourself. If you're trying to attract the best version of what's out there, then that's exactly what you have to be. So imagine I switch roles. She's in the best physique of her life. Skinny waist, nice booty, nice, maybe not ass, but the nice little slit down the middle. Not too, but she got some nice arms on her, just her physique is just a 9 out of 10, a 10 out of 10. But I'm over here lollygagging. I'm over here, even though I got you, we go to the gym and I'm the one who's insecure because I look over here and G.I. Joe man over here going crazy. And I know in the back of my mind, y'all look more of a pair. Like, we might be together, but if we were to pair people up in the gym, y'all's physique, y'all look like y'all really, kind of meant for each other. Are you going to be just as confident? Are you going to be insecure? You don't want to put yourself in a situation where, you get the short end of the stick. Oh, now she texting the dude, because you can't be at the gym all the time with your girl. Maybe she work a different shift, you work a different shift. So she goes in there one time without you. He looking at her. She looking at him, because she is human. As much as we try to act like women ain't, come on. She sees the fit dudes in the gym. She might not bite. Hope she don't bite. But if you got Mr. Man who been in the gym working out, testosterone popping, and he just start that conversation, hey, how you doing? Yeah, I see you in the gym. Good work. Yeah. Now he hitting on your girl, and your girl feels that spark with Buddy, and they only had one conversation. And then she go back home to you, and you on the game eating French fries, bullshit, laughing, having the time of your life, and she thinking about him in the back of her head. Like, man, I wonder how it would be if now, she on your ass about playing the game, and you don't even know it's because she feeling herself. She getting hit up in the DM. She's getting results. She's losing weight. Her booty popping. She posting her image on social media. So now niggas is really thirsting. Meanwhile, you just so distracted. Oh yeah, my girl never cheat on me. Oh yeah, and day by day you losing her. And I'm not trying to make all this stuff about physique, but this is the truth of the reality of how things go. Oh, why did you cheat with your trainer? Why did you cheat with the Chad at Planet Fitness? Why did you cheat on me with the dude? Because that dude is in a whole, I'm not saying he deserves to take your girl, but he been attracting some shit, and he's been working hard. I just want to break down to you guys how being in shape, working out, taking yourself seriously, setting yourself apart, staying consistent, staying disciplined, getting the results, saying you're going to do something and actually doing it. Like, these traits will set you apart, and that's what you need. You don't want to be competing when you got a girl. You want your girl to be like, you know what? I ain't never met a dude that made me feel I ain't never leaving him. And I'm not saying it all has to do with just your physique. It's the whole complete package. We focused on it all, from not lying to working on our physiques, our mindsets, making money. All these videos that I make, we should be trying to attain them all. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Ran it, me. I'll be going sometimes. So, yeah. Make sure you guys stay in that gym, work out, because, bro, you being in shape is going to give you so many advantages when it comes to life. People are going to treat you different. Women, men are going to treat you different. You're going to get better opportunities. So lock in. Lock in. I love y'all. It's positivity, good vibes. Peace. We out.